Thank you for watching. Today we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini. And if you hear me writing, sorry, if you hear me writing, I'm just getting the time steps down because they will be available. So, for my Aries, like I said, I have my notebook here. And we also have your pre-shuffle. In your pre-shuffle, you got the Six of Pentacles, which is all about new opportunities, career, philanthropy, just being generous in general, prosperity, advancement, a lot of growth happening. So within you, also your abundance as well as what you give to others. So we also have the Seven of Wands, which is about like competition. So creative abilities as well, success being within your reach, protection. So you may be going and like trying to get some sort of like charity based on like a competition. You could be involved in a competition where your success is something that you're looking forward to. So keep in mind there's different ways to look at that, different opportunities coming up for you. So it could be that that's one path, but either way, let's go ahead. We'll get into your reading today. We'll start with your situation so we can get clear on that, because I did mention the opportunities coming up. So let's see what's the situation. Let's see what is your situation right now. So you're at a place where you're making difficult decisions, Aries. You're, weighing options. Feels like you're not avoiding it, but you're like weighing options for a longer period of time. So it definitely feels like you're in a maybe situation, so you're not very sure or clear on what to choose right now. Let's see. What's your next action? Your next action is to take action. So if you've been in that stuck place, the one is about new beginnings as well. So taking some action and, using your power and being confident in, how you're choosing to use your skills and your creativity. That is what breaks you out of this stuck place, this on deadlock position where you're just not sure. And there was another card that popped out as your outcome, which was the Ten of Cups, but let me shuffle because it popped out with this one. So, and you still got a good card. So you have the positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality. The Sun card is all about, those, like I said, new beginnings. 19 comes to 1, which is about new beginnings. You also have the one here with the, you have the one here with the Magician card. So getting back to that place where you feel creative using your inner child. So let's take a look at you right now. So you, right now, you are really ready to move. That card popped out very quickly, so very swiftly. So you're ready to depart, take action, take control, being courageous enough to make the first step. So let's see, what's your path? Fairness, equality, truth seeking, definitely a lot of clarity wherever you go. You want to make sure that, you know, your intentions are met, your expectations are met, the cause and effect, justice, balance, wherever you are, you like to have that energy around you. So, like I said, be focused on that no matter where, because when you leave one place, I'm thinking of that quote, wherever you are, there, like, there's no place you can run from yourself. So wherever you go, that's where you are. So, let's see, what's your potential then? What's Aries potential? So you're definitely going against the norm. You're very feeling freer, leaving one institution to act off of yourself, using your own faith, following following in your own footsteps, creating a path instead of following a path, following traditions. You're seeking more freedom, more justice, more clarity. Like I said, truth. You're branching out on your own. So in order to know where you're going, you have to assess where you are now. So let's see, where are you now? So right now you're in the energy of, you know, something spiritual, something inside of you and in you only. You're feeling very free, very compassionate. And you're wanting to be in that energy. 1 second. So let's see where you want to go with this energy. It's a lot. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands, just like you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of creativity, and a lot of feelings about where you want to go next. So seeing exactly where you want to go. The Hierophant in reverse flipped again. Not all the way, but so you are a natural leader. All of these endeavors and opportunities is going to put you somewhere where you're able to be the natural visionary that you are, the natural leader that you are. You're able to be focused on your agendas and, you know, creating what you want to see out in the world, doing the things that you love. So these new beginnings, you have the one showing up multiple times. The number one with the Ace of Cups here. You had it with the Magician, as well as at 19 with the Sun, which is one. It's clearly telling you that your new beginnings, you get to look at the overall picture and decide what you want next. Mapping out, you know, what's ahead. Let's see one more of how will you get there. That's important as well. So acceptance, moving on, finding peace within yourself. Finding peace within yourself, accepting, moving on, giving, you know, overcoming personal setbacks, Number 5 is the number of freedom. So, after you go through whatever instability with the number 5, whatever changes, not just bad instability, but it's just a change. The number 5 is always telling you that there's a change that's happening. So, um, that change always moves you to some new sort of new beginning, which is the number 1 that keeps coming up. Um, Even the wands look like 1111 on here, but that's using your inner strength in order to reach this 10 of cups that came up earlier, came up again. To reach that divine side of you, it does take a certain amount of awareness, and not just awareness but doing something about it. So when this change happened, find peace mentally and then take action, and being focused, being mature, being able to navigate and look at the bigger picture. So yes, not living in the past, and not having any negative effects of the things that you went through. It takes a lot of courage to go through what you've been through, and you definitely have that energy where you have a lot of self-respect. But yes, it's definitely a big sudden transformation that you had to make here in order to get to the end goal of that one energy, a return to a new beginning, only at a higher level in the spiral of life. So you just keep going up. It's like a vortex. If you haven't heard people, they often commonly talk about that, letting you know that you have endless possibilities, and that once you're leaving one shape, you take another, basically. So thinking about where you've been, where you're going. Very philosophical for ASMR, I guess. But let's go ahead and get some from this deck. So we'll get 3 from here. For my Aries, 3 for Aries. One more. Okay. So I'm also seeing here the card flipped over with cooperation instead of competition. So you're not competing with anyone, but let's read these cards to give you the meaning of them. Power of prayer. Give this situation to Source, God, whatever word you like to use for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles, heaven's unlimited resources, love. With the Ace of Cups, it's kind of like that energy, the overflowing. Answers are waiting in your prayers. So be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So whatever divine ideas, divine inspiration, that's what it's alluding to. Like, a prayer is really just a question to a higher source, an all-knowing sort of power. So when you're asking these questions, it's like reminding me of that book, Ask and It Is Given, because your prayers are really just like questions in some form. So detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Reminds me of that 7 of Wands card from your pre-shuffle, letting you know that there is certain challenges. So challenges, competition, that's that card. So unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas. guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So, that's kind of what I was saying also with the prayer card. Just like it's ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find. That's what it's saying. You already have that access. So if you have a question, it's, cutting off certain things mentally and being able to focus on that still voice within. Okay. So your intuition. Let's get some tea leaves. One more. Okay. So use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Unicorn, rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over with the rainbow here. And bell, some sort of announcement being made. When you have new ideas, it's important to, bring them out into the world. So you may be making some important announcement about what your prayers, your intuition, all of your ideas, where it's led you to. That's being the end of a difficult situation for you. And it's something to celebrate and announce. So that was my reading for Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. So Taurus, this is your reading. Let me put away their cards first. But Taurus, this is your reading. So Taurus, you had the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in your pre-shuffle. And just looking over those cards alone. So let's see, the Four of Pentacles is about possessiveness. You can, on the card, if you can remember, the person is usually like holding the crystals or the pentacles, whatever, very tightly. So you may be controlling something right now, or it could be about, just resisting change on a more symbolic level. But we also have the King of Pentacles, so this could have to do with your wealth, just being business savvy, more supportive, reliable, those type of energies. That's what you're like trying to control, that energy right now. So let's take a look at your situation. For your situation, you have, a new beginning, new blessings. You're wanting those to crop up and take place. Let's see what actions you need to take in order to get to this new beginning. So with the wish come true, I'm hearing that that is a state of feeling, a state of being, rather than just task that you do on a day-to-day. So you could be living in heaven but not acknowledging it, or same goes for any situation. But when you're looking at the wish come true card, your satisfaction depends upon how you're looking at things around you. What are you being grateful for right now, and speaking that like I said, this is a state of being, not just somewhere you get to after you check some stuff off of a lifetime list that's ever growing. You understand? So definitely, it's about emotional stability as well as the finer things in life, like luxury and blah blah blah. Because you can have all of those things around, not appreciate it, and so it doesn't mean shit or anything, you know. So being aware and being grateful in those moments. So we'll see your outcome as a result of being in this energy. Your outcome is a lot of creative, intuitive prizes. I don't just want to say messages or opportunities, but these things will feel like the treasures of life. Just from you being in this energy, it's like your money, your things, your possessions around you are no longer the things that's making you happy. I feel like you've already manifested a lot of things, house, car, blah, blah, blah. And since you're in that position, or even if you're getting to that position, because like I said, it's a state of being. In order to get something, you have to already have it. I'll let you understand that on any level. But for the Nine of Cups, in order for you to even sustain after you already have all the luxury around you, it's about how you feel about what's around you. Like I said, you could be surrounded by luxury if you're not grateful or feeling gratitude about wherever you are. It really doesn't mean a whole lot. So when you have everything that you've ever dreamed of, can you still find a way to be happy? Okay. So let's take a look at you right now. It's about you. I'm hearing like the song Torn in Between the Two. This came up, both of them came out. As far as you, like, you may be really wanting to work on new projects, but you feel a need for deep rest, deep contemplation, so that you don't burn out. So the number 4 and 1 together is 5, which is the number of changes. So you're making a lot of changes, which messes with your stability, but it brings in a new beginning. So when you're moving from one thing to another, it's like having your feet firmly planted from one space to another, so that you're able to keep the stability even when there's new beginnings, when there are changes all around you. You're able to stay in a place of inner power, inner stability. You know, your path right now. What's your path right now? So it's definitely one of, inner strength, like I said before, getting over self-doubt, feeling your emotions, dealing with pride, and having to, like I said, fight that struggle between working on new projects but not being burnt out, which is like a constant inner struggle for you. So you're getting over that. Let's see, what's your potential here? Taurus. You have endless potential. Endless amount of potential and endless adventure. There's so many possibilities for you to take here. Definitely. So you can feel a lot of optimism wherever you are. Whenever it's changing over, you don't have that. There's really an inner strength within you where you're not over reactionary when there's a change around you, because you realize that there is power in that, and being able to, choose a new identity, choose a new adventure to go on, like a new quest, a side quest, whatever. There's a lot of pleasure in that. So you find the pleasure in a lot of things, the simple things. So let's see. So in order to see where you're going, we have to understand where you are now. So let's see, where are you now with all of this potential? And you have a lot of, I thought the card flipped over. So you're looking at a lot of wealth, dealing with that, the feelings of wealth. You may be torn, like I said, torn with the last two cards. If that's your situation now, you may be struggling for your wealth, needlessly struggling. I'm hearing there doesn't have to be a struggle, but sometimes we just like a challenge. Like that Four of Pentacles is like controlling, needing to control something. It's definitely long term success happening here. It's a having faith in your financial security instead of fighting for financial security. So let's see where you want to go from here. You really want to move on quickly. You want a lot of power, a lot of control. You feel very determined to control what's coming next. Definitely making a lot of action, making a lot of progress on whatever, because you understand, like, staying on this path, whatever you are doing, continuing takes a lot of willpower, a lot of strength. So knowing how to balance yourself, like I said, 4 is a number of stability, 5 is the number of changes. You have 4 plus 1. So being emotionally stable when you're making all of these quick actions is also very important. That's how you control the direction continuously as much as you can. So it's a co-creation. But let's see, how are you trying to get there? How are you getting there? Mental clarity, mental stability, the number 1, pioneering into a new space of ideas, sharpening your mind, using that as a sword, understanding different concepts, having different breakthroughs, and that being able to take you where you want to go, and releasing that fight, because the Ace of Swords in the reverse is about confusion. So on a journey where you have, on your journey to completion, you have the number 9 here, the number of completion, 711. So on that journey to completion, you can either be in the upright energy of, mental clarity, or you can be in confusion and inner turmoil. It's an upright way and a negative way, but you definitely are in the energy of creating. You have so much potential. Allowing those endings and beginnings to take place and to lead you and guide you on to a new awakening, to building your own personal beliefs and doing whatever you need to do to nurture yourself financially and provide, but not feeling like you're carrying it all, and having a lot of burdens in order to just get to the wealth. So that you're realizing it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. So we're gonna get some from this deck. So I'll go ahead and read these off to you. It says donation, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, and money or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Just hearing that sounds amazing. So I can only imagine what you feel like when you're donating your time and resources and knowing that that's an immediate increase coming back to you. It must feel amazing. We also have conscious consumer. So with all of the abundance that you get in return, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. So there may be a need for purchasing more things that are also spiritually filling you up as well, as this one mentioned. So giving to things that spiritually support you. Also, we have organize for success. Do not let the world organize, the word organize, intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So let's get some of the tea leaf cards. Let's see what the tea leaf has for you. Just 3 cards. Okay, that's good. Time to go out and have fun. New job and a new career, something you're celebrating. A new influx of money. And we also have compliments from an admirer, so definitely an increase of, mental action coming towards you, heading, your way, mental things as well as actual abundance that you're able to use and, have fun with, vacation, whatever fun is for you. So that is your reading. Thank you to all of my, this one popped out, as well as an increase in material things, material wealth, new ideas, new ventures on your road to success. So that is your reading. All of those popped out for a reason. So. Let's go to Gemini. So Gemini, in your pre-shuffle, you had the Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands. And I remember when it popped out, it was just like the King of Swords is that energy of being very ambitious, and taking hold, taking, action, very bold. It's also about logic and reason, so you're very much ready to be an authority figure. So that's what I got from that pop out. And you are planning. The 3 of Cards is about The Three of Wands is about preparation, and it's a time in your life where you can look at the future with a lot of clarity. With that Knight of Swords energy, that's the mental clarity sort of card. So, Three of Wands is about being that visionary, expanding your horizons, listening to your intuition. It's like the onward and upward type of energy that you get when you gain wisdom. So, yeah, this wisdom is like tapping in for you right now. So let's see. What's your situation? For my Geminis, let's see. So you're ready to make a personal transition right now, leaving things behind. Number 6 is, the number of movement. 5 symbolizes the changes that you're ready to make, which is also what this card is all about. And then 6 is like, now you know what you need to change. You're ready to make the change and see the change happening among you. So what are you leaving behind? Clearing out baggage. So let's see what not only your situation, but where your path is, or know what your action is. Trusting in life is your next action. Having faith. It's not just about what you can plan and being in control. Even though there is a certain amount of control, but the better things happen when you act off of faith. Higher things, more pleasurable things are able to happen for you if you have a sense of openness and innocence about life and how things can come to you through source. So, trusting. Let's see what's the outcome when you trust. You get new ideas, a new level of knowledge, like thirsting for knowledge, new energy, mental energy coming in swiftly that you're able to make some sort of, long-term investment with or plan ahead. And it's a quiet power that you really keep within you as well. So, it's not telling, this power that you have is like quiet. It's not telling everyone around you. Something, even in your new ways of communicating, it's a certain thing that you can't, let other people in on. Not being deceptive, but just being strong within and inexplainable. The French call it je ne sais quoi. Like it's a certain quality about you that you have that is indescribable. So, so let's learn more about you, Gemini. So maybe you have a trouble in, making your mind up, choosing whatever is the lesser of two evils, or, coming up with the right information to make the best decisions for you. But I'm hearing like once you get your mind made up, you are totally convinced on whatever, you're not like bouncing in between in order to make these decisions. They're not as difficult for you once you weigh out your options. Yeah, once you pick something though, you stand on it 10 toes down. So, let's see, what's your path? What is your path? So reversing the tides of, injustice, or, pushing away old negative beliefs that may have came up in those moments where you had trouble making decisions. Now that you have, like I said, once you change your mind and go for something else, you are on that path. So there's no turning back. Continuing on, being optimistic, and moving quickly, releasing pain, and like I said, on the previous card, releasing baggage, not carrying it. Oh, no, I usually do 3 cards, but your potential. Get one for your potential. Got the Page of Swords again. So many ideas. Swords, which is a lot of mental energy. Whatever you're doing, however you're communicating, however you're using your mental energy, that is what's bringing you the clarity that you need to make better decisions. You have the numbers 1, 2, 3 here. This is like a 1 again. That Page of Swords, clearness, new beginnings, a lot of knowledge coming in. So, making better decisions with better knowledge. So in order to understand where you are now or where you're trying to go, you have to see where you are now. So let's see, where are you now? A lot of sudden changes taking place. It may seem like times are changing all around you. The key here is not to avoid this type of change. Number 7, which is about changes and options. So looking at this in a positive light, more balanced light, a chance to see this as expansion, cause and effect to change, is a good thing. So seeing that and not looking at change as some sort of disaster or being scared. So where you want to go. In order to get to where you want to go, you have to make change. So let's see. Where do you want to go? There's nothing wrong with where you are now, but changes need to be made to get here. Magician, a lot of action, creativity, using your mental energy to create new ideas, take new actions, being more creative, and the creativity that you have really helps other people. You have a lot of good knowledge, good luck that can help people. It improves. The number 3 here again, 111, is telling you a lot about creativity, expansion, communication. So the mental energy that you've been exerting is allowing you to communicate differently, and with a certain sense of clarity. So how do you get there? Definitely, this is the card I flipped first. Using your intuition, the higher part of you, the more sacred, trusting yourself and not needing to go outside of you again. Yeah, 1 and 2, which is 3, 3, 3, 3, a 3 here as well. But yeah, a lot of celebration, creativity, collaboration, where you're using your clear-headed judgments to make a lot of decisions. And those are the mental decisions that nurture your abundance moving forward. That's how you balance it all out. Scales, yeah, justice here with the scales. That's how you balance that success with a certain amount of life clarity. So not being a workaholic or a someone who just sits around and wastes their infinite potential. In order for you to balance that, you have to be able to create and be very action oriented. And you also have to have, inner forces, your subconscious mind, your dreams, and you have to allow that to come out as well, so that you aren't in the position where you're wasting any of your potential, or you aren't in a position where you're lacking direction because you're not trusting yourself. So That's how you get the world to come and, be at your beck and 2, 1, 3 again. Like I said, joy, community, optimism. All right, let's get some from this deck. Thank you so much for watching. I haven't said it yet. If I haven't, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. So, declutter, new beginnings. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So, a cluttered space is like a cluttered mind. So, a lot of mental clarity comes when you're able to clear out things, decluttering. That's coming up with that, all of that sword energy. Just the energy of wanting to clear out. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation ability. So, the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. Definitely finding something that you may have really liked in the past, something that puts you in that energy. And this is the magician energy as well. So, partnership as well. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career. Both parties benefit as a result. You're receiving help from the heavens right now. So, let's get some great fortune ahead, financial gain coming from something you did in the past, and an increase in material or spiritual growth. So that is your reading, Gemini. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.